Meth addiction. Life after meth addiction. Will the energy ever come back? What's up, you guys? Welcome to my Patreon account. My name is Nicole, and this is Discovering Nicole. I'm starting a new series called Life After Meth, where I'm going to make 5 to 10 minute long videos sharing different things about my experiences with life after a long-term stimulant addiction. For those of you guys that don't know, I was addicted to methamphetamine for 17 years. I was an intravenous methamphetamine user for over 10 years, about 12. I wish that somebody had told these things to me when I was coming off of meth and when I was changing my life around, because I think it would have prepared me for what was to come. So the main question I get is, will I get my energy back? And I have to tell you that it depends. For 7 years, I felt like shit. 7 years of sobriety. And I'm not doing this to discourage you. I'm doing this to keep it fucking real. If you don't take care of your body after you get sober, if you don't have an exercise regimen, if you're not drinking plenty of water, if you're not taking care of your teeth, your body, your heart, getting checkups, working out, and you fall into unhealthy habits like I did after getting sober. After I got sober, I fell into unhealthy eating habits, and I gained about 80 pounds when I got sober. I was 165 pounds when I got sober, and now I'm like 220. So how much weight is that? 60 pounds, 60 something pounds, something like that. So, and I'm working on losing that weight again. I was 250, so, I have made some progress, but I reverted back into my old ways once I got into this new apartment, got comfortable, and now I'm trying to get back on track with healthy eating again. If you don't have healthy eating styles and you're not taking care of your body and going to the doctor and the dentist, then you might have the experience I had where you feel like absolute dog shit all the time. When I tell you guys, I had to force myself to get out of bed for 7.5 years. Sorry. The reason why I'm getting emotional is because I wish somebody had prepared me. I thought there was something wrong with me. I thought that I was broken and that I was never going to feel good ever again. I thought that I was going to die feeling like my energy levels were at a -0. And I have to say that since I have moved into this new apartment, since I have gotten off all the mental health meds that I didn't need to be on anymore, since I lowered my dose of Suboxone to 0.5 milligram, since I am eating healthy and drinking more water, I can confidently say that my energy levels are coming back. I'm starting to feel like a normal human being. But for 7 years, I was miserable, and I would make content about it on TikTok and share with people my struggles, and people would get mad at me and tell me that you shouldn't say that because that's going to deter people from getting sober. But I wish there was somebody out there telling me the things that I'm telling you guys right now, so that way I would have known ahead of time. If you're getting sober from stimulants, you need to go to the doctor and have a once-over. They need to give you a checkup. You need to go to the dentist, all that stuff, and then you need to get referred out to an endocrinologist. You need to have your hormones checked. It is so important. I promise you, if you go you have to go to an endocrinologist, not your family care provider. They will not help you. Go to your endocrinologist. I promise you guys, you will thank me later, because methamphetamine, cocaine, Adderall, amphetamines, other stimulants, it fucks with our fucking hormones. It fucks with our pituitary glands or some shit up there in the brain. Methamphetamine releases, I think it's 1,000 times more dopamine than when your brain releases dopamine from sex, cocaine, chocolate, any feel good feeling. Methamphetamine is 1,000 times that. That's how euphoric it is. And that's why so many meth addicts relapse. That's why we can't stay sober, because we get sober and we're miserable for 7 years like I was, and we feel like shit, and we'll run down and we have no energy. Well, here, I'm telling you right now, so you don't make the same mistakes I made in early recovery. Get to work. Get to work on your physical health. Get to work on your mental health. Get to the doctor and get your hormones checked out. Really, really do this stuff, you guys. And I know it's a lot to be mindful of when you're in early recovery, and that's why I didn't know any better. If I had known better and I had had somebody to walk me down this path and say, okay, first and foremost, we're going to the doctor, we're getting checked out, we're getting our hormones panels ran and all this, I would have been in such a better place, because I would have had a head start. You know, if I had somebody that would have helped me with like personal training and working out and getting in shape, I would have been in such a better spot. So I want to prepare you guys for what I wasn't prepared for. You don't have to be 7 years without energy like I was. Okay? I get so many comments from you guys, and you're like, I don't know how you're so happy all the time. I don't know how you're so positive all the time. How do you have so much energy? It's not that I have a lot of energy. It's just that I finally feel good. I finally feel good, and I don't feel like shit like I used to. And so I think that comes across in my content now. So I want people to know, if you are a meth addict or a stimulant addict, crack cocaine, cocaine, amphetamines, whatever it might have been, and you're struggling and you're wondering, will I ever get my energy back? Yes, you will. But you got to work for it. You need to get your body in tip-top shape, and you need to get your hormones leveled out and get everything checked to make sure you're in good standing. Make sure that you're treating your body like a temple. Okay? We went from treating our bodies like a fucking garbage can, like a fucking dumpster, to now we're like trying to figure out, how do we do this? How do we do that? Well, drink plenty of water. Eat lean, clean food, vegetables, meats. If you do eat carbs, that's okay. I love carbs, but try to be like mindful of the carbs that you're putting in your body, and don't just take in like mindless carbohydrates, Try to take in things that will actually benefit you and help you. And so, yeah, if you're feeling like shit, you might be experiencing the same thing that I experienced, which was, falling into unhealthy regimens in your life, unhealthy pitfalls. And if you are like me, I know it's hard, but take it one day at a time. One simple change. I drink more water. One simple change of me drinking more water, keeping my thermos full at all times, is helping me on the crusade to a better, healthier lifestyle. Another change that I made in my life that I'm actually able to keep going is I'm not eating out all the time. I'm cooking my food at the house. That is a huge change. That is a huge positive change, So try to implement some of these changes like I have. You don't have to change overnight, okay? You don't have to change overnight. Little changes that that you can actually maintain. Because if you're anything like me, I used to try to change everything all at one time. And then I wouldn't be able to maintain it. And I would feel like a failure after like a week. And then I would totally quit and give up on myself. So instead of doing that dumb bullshit, let's make small changes little by little over time and watch how much it changes your life. So the answer to your question, will you ever get your energy levels back? Yes, but you got to work for them. Love y'all.